Alrighty, so I thought today we would talk about your dreams, or our dreams, because I think they're all connected. This is inspired by recent events. I have a friend who we've been exchanging dreams together, and a lot of our dreams have been like coinciding in really cool ways. And by talking about them with each other and sharing our dreams and the way that we have been appearing in each other's dreams, we've been learning a lot about our own selves, and just like unlocking a lot of things we feel. So it's been really exciting, and the more that we've been doing it, the more kind of vivid my own dreams have become. So it seemed like a good topic to read into, and also just to inspire everybody to try as much as you can to remember your dreams when you wake up in the morning. Obviously write them down, especially right when you wake up, because you'll feel that you remember it and that you're going to sit down to write like a paragraph of what you remember, but the more that you write, the more you remember, and you'll end up with like 3 to 5 pages worth of information that could be really useful to you. Okay. So I'm going to use this dream interpretation deck, as well as the Cosmic Guidance Oracle cards, and the Cosmic Visions Tarot deck. So we're just going to go through a few, see what it is that you're dreaming. Maybe it'll jog a memory. Or maybe it'll shed light on something. And let's start with the first thing. What is the first thing we've been dreaming about? What have we been seeing in our dreams? Number 36. Falling. Oh, that's an interesting one. So, we may have dreams of falling, or this experience that we're falling and that there's no ground for like miles and miles. We may be dreaming about water or being underwater, falling prey to great creatures, unfathomable creatures from the fathoms below. And we may also be dreaming about love or falling in love, whether for good or for bad. Falling. Falling. Ooh. What does this mean? Hmm, 36. Oh, great. So you are safe. The universe has your back, as well as don't stop. A miracle is around the corner. Okay? So if you have been experiencing falling in your dream, or a sense of doom, or a sense that you are falling prey to something, some great creature, or even a person, the first message is that you are actually very, very safe at this point in your life, and you feel it. The universe has your back and you know it. So I think that's why your subconscious mind is allowing you to experience such scary dreams. It's because in your waking life you know you're safe, or at least you should. The universe has your back. You're not falling, you're flying. You're rising higher and you feel it. It might be a little scary, but ultimately it's kind of a dream that you're having, or a sensation that you're feeling in your dreams, because in your waking life you feel safer than you've ever been before. And if not, then you should know that that's what's going on. Furthermore, you may feel like you're experiencing the feeling of falling down a hole or falling underground and still falling, like there is no ground beneath you. And that you might be on this journey of falling forever and you don't know. The second message is you're not lost and you're not falling. You're on a journey, and with each phase, with each passing day, with each passing dream, you're being reminded that you're getting closer and closer to what looks like this amethyst cluster down there. And amethyst usually represents healing. It can also allude to love. So we feel like we're falling, and it's because we're safer than we've ever been before. We dream of falling or falling prey to something, or deep in the fathoms below, something that we'll never be able to get out of, and that there's no ending it now, and we've already started, so we might as well just go swimming deeper. The message is, yeah, go ahead and swim deeper because you're safe. A miracle is right around the corner and you can feel it. Oftentimes when we have nightmares or scary dreams, this is something my father taught me, it's because we have stored so much anxiety and fear in the back of our mind, and we haven't been consciously processing it in our waking life. So it's a way of purging and getting our mind to process those fears so that we can release them. Oftentimes that's what nightmares are. So they're actually not something to fear or be afraid of. They're not premonitions of doom that awaits us. More often than not, it's just a reflection of your mind finally getting the chance to process all of the fears that you've been blocking out. It gives you a chance to release those fears. Let's see what our tarot cards have to say there. Dreams of falling. Number 36. Or 9. Falling. Okay, the Devil. The Seven of Swords. And the Fool. Being abducted. Can't tell if you're flying upward or falling, kind of in limbo. Yes, poet. Yeah? Just a second. Okay, sorry. That was my little angel kitten. Okay. Okay, so if you have dreams that you're literally falling or that there's an imminent doom but you can't feel it, as I said, you are releasing a lot of fears and then also a lot of illusions that you've been under. You're purging them, releasing them in your sleep. So that you can clean the slate and start something new and rise up. No, you're not. It's not an abduction. You're just rising up to whatever is your calling and you feel it, and it's happening even unconsciously. But it's coming to the surface now. How you are meant to rise and where you are meant to go, it's coming more and more to the surface. That's why it's manifesting in these dreams like this. Your unconscious mind is holding on to these fears and then releasing them for you to clear out space for you again in your waking life. So that these fears have already been processed, so that they're not hitting you and you're not embodying them as you keep rising up. Yes, kitten. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, we have the Chariot, we have the Two of Cups. So another message is dreams of falling in love, or dreams that you have fallen in love with somebody who wasn't there to catch you when you fell. Or maybe you are being reminded of moments that this actually happened in your life in your past, and they're coming up as nightmares. Because again, you are releasing this fear. The things that happened in the past, they're not going to be repeated because you're rising up to a new level. You might be dreaming of, again, there's 3 and 6, which is 9, and then we have 3 with the Empress over here. And then we have the 7 with the Chariot, but also the Two of Cups, which is 9 when you put them together. 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. The Devil is card number 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's wild. So we're all about cycles that are ending and new ones that are beginning. Cycles are ending and new ones are beginning. In your career, in your love life, but more than anything, it's because they're reflecting the cycles within you that you have completed, and you keep rising higher. You may be dreaming of somebody, like I said, that you loved or still love very much, who you feel let you drop and fall. If so, you should know that perhaps this person feels a lot of guilt and they are reliving that. This person feels a lot of regret and remorse and they are reliving that in their own mind somewhere. And you're latching onto it, you can still feel them. And you are being forced to relive the memory and relive the pain. It's because this person, whoever he or she or they happened to be, wherever they are now, it's coming, they're consciously realizing more and more how much they let you down and how much that really hurt them and hurt you. They're realizing that the two of you, just like all of us, are just one. The pain that they dealt you, it was the same as what they did to themselves. The way that they dropped you or left you hanging, it was the same as doing that to their own selves. They can see this more and more now. They're having an awakening, and you're feeling it in your dreams. You're being forced to relive it on loop because it's cathartic for them, and it's allowing you to release that fear because it's not going to happen in the future. My kitten is eating. I wonder if you can hear it. Okay, following. All right. So we're going to move on to the second kind of dream you may be having. But we'll wait till she's done eating. Okay, Kitten has left the chat. Maybe you're dreaming about cats. I wonder what that means. Okay, so another thing we may be dreaming about okay. 22. The moon. How magical. People walking around on stilts, appearing way taller than they are, or being erected to higher positions, which create an illusion that they are above us or we are above them. A great statue that represents peace spirituality and like an old era or the old gods or an old age. Inhabited by a bunch of tourists or modern day individuals who feel the power but don't quite know what it means. Fumble with finding the proper way to pay respect to such a great statue which represents a great being, and they feel it, they just don't know what it means. It's lost information. Dreaming of the moon, the stars, the planets, the sky, outer space. Dreaming of the universe that takes place within us. Understanding that it is the same, or that's where the concept of outer space actually came from. It was inspired by true events taking place within. Card number 22, the moon. What is the message? If we're dreaming of such things, what does it mean? Traffic congestion there. The star. How appropriate. Blessings, inspiration, time to shine. Rise and shine to your potential, folks. If you dream of the moon, it's a representation of the fact that you are a star, and the moon is not as unreachable. Your dreams are not as unreachable things as you think they are. You are right there, sitting right next to it. You are a star in the sky. You yourself are quite an unreachable thing. This is a reminder of that. If you're dreaming of the moon, the stars and the sun, or the solar system, the planets, and outer space, you are remembering who you are. You are remembering your divine place, your divine grace. Dreams like this, especially if you're dreaming of these like old statues that represent like the old gods. This is a reminder that your wishes are being heard, and that prayer and respect is something that helps your own wishes grow. To keep respecting and praising everybody for whatever they believe in, and keep visiting new lands, and every time you do, know that you are a visitor there. And when you go back home after a long trip, remember that even there you are just a visitor. Everything here is for us in a way, but we are just visitors. We don't own anything here. We come from something way greater. We have been brought down to this plane here to shine bright and to uplift each other. This is like a playground, an arena for us to keep growing and to keep remembering who we are and reminding each other of who we are. 22, the moon, as well as the star. What kind of dreams are you? Dude, the star. Okay. The Six of Cups. The Tower. The Mother of Cups. Wow. There are a lot of things here. You may be dreaming of your childhood or people that you knew from the past. And all of the mysteries that are contained in those moments that you didn't realize as a child, but when you look back, they're so much more meaningful now. You are being called to return to a point of your own innocence. And to look upon it with a more renewed, mature lens. Remembering that when you were a kid, you looked up at the grown-ups and they were walking around on stilts. They looked so much taller and bigger and more aware and prepared. And as you grew up, you realized that they are just children too. That growing up doesn't mean anything. Just because we are walking around on stilts and we're so much bigger, looming over the children of the new generation, we have awareness now that there is no difference between them and us. We've learned so much, sure, but we're still finding our way. Remembering that there is no end here. You always, when you're a kid, you think that there's going to be the end of a story. Like, once I get this, I'm going to have everything and life will just be easy. Or once I hit that age and I accomplish this milestone, then I'll be set and I'll know everything. Realizing more and more as you age, like what a myth that was that you held as a child. Because now that you're older and you walk on your own stilts that society gave you, that we gave ourselves to call ourselves adults or grown-ups, realizing that we really still are just children, and that journey never ends. With every new phase, there's always going to be a mystery. There is no end to it. There is no milestone to hit that's going to bring clarity to everything we've ever experienced and are to know. So these dreams are reminding us to go back to a point in our childhood and remember what we thought it meant to be a grown-up. It's because in your waking life you're realizing what it does mean to be a grown-up, and it's the same as what it meant to be a child, but there is just more of a heavy-heartedness that comes with it, and there is more of a need to project yourself and share yourself outward and use your voice as a leader. It's these little things that have shifted, but who we are is the same, and you feel that you're remembering that in your dreams. It's a call back to your innocence and your purity. Because that's what makes you a star. But this is all about a period of healing and renewal if you keep dreaming about the moon or your childhood. But it's also all about breaking down your programming, the tower, all of the stilts that we've been walking on or been watching all of these, not even adults around us, but the structures in society that are put up on pillars that loom over us and program us and train us to be a certain way that is different from our natural selves. If you're dreaming about the old gods and walking around these places, these ancient places in ruins, but feeling like you owe respect for something that you can't even understand, your programming is falling apart. Good. And something internal is growing. It's growing. You're remembering who you are. You're remembering not just yourself, but lifetimes and lifetimes of your own memories and those of the conscious collective, reminding you of what really matters. Wow. If you're dreaming of the moon or the stars and the sun or the solar system, if you're dreaming of these ancient statues, figures, you know what they mean on some level, but not entirely. It's because the knowledge is coming back to you. Ancient wisdom, it runs through you. It's a part of you. It's not that you have to gain more knowledge to learn it. It's just that it's being blocked out. You have to let go of everything that piled up on top of it to block it out from you, from your line of vision. It's crumbling. The false shit is crumbling and you feel it. That's why you're having dreams like this. Ancient wisdom that's already in you, it's returning to you as in it's coming to the surface so that you can remember it and reclaim it. It's directing you on your path. It's a lot like the North Star, like a compass that's navigating you, and you remember that you have direction and you know where you're going, and it's where you were always going and you were never lost. Mysteries are mysteries for a reason, and at each phase of our life they unfold in mysterious ways. We can't control it, but we're learning to have faith that it was by design. Everything you know right now is more than enough. Whatever is still a mystery is not going to be forever, not for long. So if you've been having dreams like this, then you might be having like a spiritual awakening, and you can feel that you are ascending and coming into your purpose and walking your true north. Man. Okay. Let's do one more. One more category of dream, or things you've been dreaming and what they might mean. What else are we dreaming about? What are we seeing in our dreams? Oh yeah, the moon again. Let's do another one. Number 2, roots. What an interesting image. Looks so heavy. Roots. You might be dreaming that you are in a forest or lost in a forest or somewhere among trees or nature. You might be dreaming that you yourself are a tree, or that you yourself have roots and you see them run deep into the ground. You might be dreaming of flowers or dried up, dying flowers. You might be dreaming of like old windy buildings and corridors that are very easy to get lost in. If that is the case, then what's the message of such dreams? How to interpret such a thing? Roots. The moon. It keeps following us. It wants to be seen again. The moon. Subconscious mind, feminine intuition, as well as freedom. Spread your wings. If you're having dreams as the ones I described, or seeing certain things in your dreams, otherwise if you're seeing a crescent moon and or birds, then one message is that you feel like you have been rooted in the same place for eons. Like you have solidified there like a stone, but more like a tree because your roots run so deep. But you're feeling like your roots are really strong and stable, and it makes you feel safe to be there, but at the same time you feel that it's a land before time that you're living in. It's time to spread your wings. Because we are made of, two parts. It's not just the roots, it's also the wings, or the things that set us free. You are inhabiting a world or a land or an energy or a place that you have outgrown now. But it feels safe to be there, but it's getting all the more confusing to remain there, because now it's just toil and labor and all the same things over and over. There are no mysteries here. There's nothing to uncover anymore. If you're having dreams like this, like you're lost and you can't find your way, or you're in the forest and everything is beautiful perhaps, but also daunting, it's not that you're lost, it's that you are so rooted wherever it is that you are. The message is that it's time to spread your wings because you're free and you don't have to be here forever. You're free to move on and move forward. You can do it. You're being called to by your own subconscious mind to do so. So that's why all of the flowers are dying. These sunflowers, I don't know if you can see them right there. Sunflowers right here. It's because nothing new can really grow here, not from you. You've given everything that you can, and it's time to move forward. Whatever is new and fresh and smells like, precious posies born in this moment, right? It's not existing here, and it won't stick. It doesn't have a long life here. The things that you built here, they're not going to last because it's not your place anymore. You belong up in the sky. You belong in a place where you're free, spreading your wings, exploring new places. You might be feeling fear, or confusion, or a sense that you are lost if you ever were to leave wherever it is that you are now. But rest assured, you're not. It's time to move on. That's what these dreams are telling you. That's what these trees are telling you. Roots. Freedom and the moon. Roots. Freedom and the moon. The Daughter of Cups. Or like the Page of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Oh man. Perhaps you feel like you've been living in a forest of your imagination. You've been building and building and building in your mind. There's a whole world in there, a vast field, a huge forest that you yourself have gotten lost in. If so, what a vivid and beautiful mind and imagination you have. But it's time to externalize that. Everything you've created in your mind, the purpose for that was because you were meant to bring it out into reality. That's what all of our thoughts are for. That's what all of our imaginings are for. And my God, you have a whole forest to share, to create out here. It's time and you feel it. A lot of hard work has gone into your dreams, your hopes and your wishes. But now you're stuck in that labyrinth. And the only way out of it is to come out of it and start making that a reality, whatever that means to you. The Magician. Manifestation time. Ace of Swords. Time to go build and create your own home. Or your own version of home, or whatever is a home inside your mind, it's time to create it out here. And invite other people to your forest so that they can play and be inspired and someday work on building their own in their mind so that they can move on and do the same thing that you've done as a magician. This is what your dreams are urging you to do if that's what you've been dreaming about. Okay, so every now and again I think I'm going to make this like a staple, dream interpretations, because I think they can be really helpful. Always write down your dreams when you wake up, and then share your dreams with other people, and receive other people when they talk about their dreams. Collaborate what you think that they mean. This stuff is really helpful, unlocking a lot of things that are already within us and all around us that just want to be seen by us. They are tools for inspiration, and they are reflections of who we are, what our purpose is. Okay, I think that'll do. Thank you.